My channel, my name is Simelane. There's shit around me, there's shit at the back, and I'm not even bothered to remove it. Story time. Yo guys, story time, Sammy, man. I have a lot of story times, and I wish it never ended like this, like for me to have to speak about this shit like this, you know. But the time I attempted to puncture tires. Yeah, I don't want to drag it out for the longest of times, but what happened was, it was a day nje kanje yabo. Umuntu was doing deliveries. I worked for Mr. D at the time. A mate of mine and I were drinking at the park during the day. What's at the back, Fred? It's just a bunch of clothes. A mate and I were drinking at the park during the day. And you know, Masupuzo Gota, you want to add. So me and my ex-hun I think we had broken up at the time. I don't know. Yeah. So I asked my mate to call her and just kind of ask where she's at, because I couldn't call her because it's very inappropriate thing. I'm keeping tabs on where she is. Loki was though. It wasn't. I mean, like with the other person calling, it's still me, so it doesn't make a difference. So we called her, like, oh, Sharp, where you at? And she's like, oh no, I'm at ABC, but we're gonna be going to ABC after that with so and so. And I'm like, bruh, with who? Mind you, the people she was going with, I don't have a taste for. Yeah, well, I just don't have a taste for at all. And the worst part is that one of them I knew from the get-go, like, but I was just always made to seem like I'm crazy. But we're not there today. That's a story for another day. Okay, Sharp. So my mate is like, nah, let's let's carry on doing the deliveries and then we can maybe go later. I wasn't hearing shit. All I heard was she's there going there, and in my head I was like, let's go. It was just me wanting to be in the same space and same same environment as her. Nothing much. Okay, we make our way to the place, see them. They were just being civil. Hi. This I don't want to say hate, because hate requires a lot of energy, and I don't want to have the energy to hate. I literally don't want to. I just want it to be a thing of, I don't care whether you're alive or not, type of thing. It's very dark on my side, but it's a vice versa type of thing. So yeah. So we get there and we greet my ex-hun and her best friend, because we were fine. Well, with my friend we were all fine, and then the others act juicy. So we're like, okay, chef, it is what it is. We continue drinking, and I'm watching them drink also, and I'm like, yo, guys, wow. Mind you, I know one of the mates wanted her for the longest of times, so it's like another story for another day. Anyway, I guess pause. Hey man, I don't like that. I don't like what's happening, you know. And then I try to speak to my ex-side. I'm like, listen, can I talk to you? And she's like, no. So let's call see soap. Yabo, ngiwo umuntu understand that. Ngisho ukuthi okay, no, I can yabo, ngiwo umuntu understand that. I'm just like, okay, no, that's fine. I no, I don't want to wait for that long. So I tried to speak to her again. I forgot what I said, and then she just walked away. And I was like, bait. Because in my mind it was more so like, oh, so this is you like, she came with them Vedas, so it wasn't my place. So in my mind I was like, okay, so this is how you'd rather sway. Meanwhile, we had shared so much, and what in my head at the time, that's what I had thought. So it was, oh, okay, that's how it is. Sharp. Again, she wasn't there for me, so she couldn't really be all up in my face and be like, oh, hi, what are you doing, what are you drinking? She wasn't there for me technically, so I didn't have any right to be upset. But seeing and JDC also got in the way. It was just a lot. Sorry, there's a spider I'm looking at right there. So there was just a lot. I see pause, and my mate is like, listen, asam being man, asam being, because I feel like she could sense something is about to go down. So she's like, nah, let's go. I'm like, you want to understand that it's okay, Sharp. They irritating me, but let's go. I see Pomeg, see Hab. Before she says Pom, I'm like, hold on. Mind you, my ex-hand's mate has a car. The car was there, all parked, Sharp. So since Masa Sam and Yeshu say, hey, no, I don't want to leave. I don't know what sparked in my head to go and slash tires. again, guys, loko ngakwenza, I'm not proud of it. Okay, something bad to destroy someone else's property and all that thing. But it didn't get that far. But still, it was bad, the motive to do it and whatnot. It was terrible and disgusting from my side. And saying Olisa and all that is. So yeah, there's only so much I can do as an individual. You know, I'm not out here saying I'm innocent or whatever. It was bad. Okay, it was terrible. Sharp. So let's park next to the car and I'm gonna do the deed, right? I guess my friend couldn't really like control me because I'm very stubborn. Like once I've set my mind on something, it's happening, type of thing. So Sipa next to the car, I attempt to do the things. Next thing I know, slaps on my face. One, I don't know how many slaps, but there were slaps from guys who had saw what was happening. I can't feel the slaps. It's more so me just seeing my flesh. You know when someone slaps you and you see like a white light? That's what I saw. And then obviously now they hear what's happening, they come out and I start crying. If you had to ask me why I cried today, I would tell you it's because I was embarrassed. I got embarrassed that I got caught. It wasn't even about the slaps. It wasn't even about that. It was more so I fucking got caught. And that shit is embarrassing. So I fucking bawled. I was like, oh no. That thing's not funny, but at the time I was like, oh shit. Okay, sharp, okay. Words are said. It was a fucking mess. It was as if someone vomited and go sharp. We leave. My friend and I leave. I stop the car, start crying, I start bawling, guys. Like I start crying. Like color. I might be combining two stories in one. But that's fine. It's my story time. I'm gonna tell it like how I remember it. I pull my eyes out. Because a part of me was like, how she didn't even come and speak to me a bit. Just to kind of like find out what the fuck are you doing. It was, I think a part of me they got hurt because I was like, how okay. She didn't have to. Also, I came in and caused drama, but a part of me was like, how okay. So she did doesn't care. In my mind, that's what I thought at the time. Whatever. She was very disappointed, in which I don't blame, because anything could have happened, guys. Like I could have killed Abanye or anything. She could have happened. And yeah, very disappointed. Very disappointed. My face is, I can feel like the pain on my face, and I'm like, oh my god, my face is probs swollen. I fear. I get up, I look in the mirror, there's nothing. Like my face is just as it was yesterday. So I'm like, thank you, sharp. So yeah, come back to messages. My message as they should be. Yeah, at the time I honestly felt like everybody was just there, like, in which I understood because what I did was wrong. I tell some of my friends who were not there, and they're like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? This doesn't sound like you. Like, why would you do that? Now they were confused. Why wasn't it? And I had been very acting out. I had been drinking a lot. I'd been doing a lot for the longest of times. And I didn't recognize myself to a point where I had to seek traditional help, because even I was like, bro, like, God help, did what I needed to do. Still things I need to do, but in everything is calmer. I can think properly, and it's all, my mind is slowly coming back. So recently did it though. It's a recent thing. So so yeah, even though I'm not 100% okay, I'm not 100% over everything, but I'm getting there. And it's kind of hard when people come to you unprovoked and kind of like cuss you out. Again, that's a story for another day. Things I just don't understand, things that are hanging with a question mark. Yeah, I don't want to be pinpointing or attacking anybody or speaking ill of anyone, right? But yeah, that's what happened, guys. Till this day, I'm not proud of what happened. It's a thing, yeah, manje, amongst my friends. They're just like, oh, you're not gonna I guess my time, I'm trying to, or it's it's that, like, it's serious, but we can't be serious forever in life, So yeah, that's it on that. Something I wasn't proud of, and it happened. Guys, I know. Best things are over, honestly. Yeah, imanga ngibona ukuthi I need to slow down and just focus on myself, yabo. And I have so many story times to tell you guys, and lama story times are corner. It's things that are still very fresh in my mind, and I can't really speak again, get emotional, and I don't want to be speaking and I'm attacking and I'm out here making myself look good. I don't want that. Ngifuna nje to speak on a level-headed space and just speak to you guys as my fam, yeah boys, as my mates. So yeah, that's that on that. I'll leave it at that before I spill any other beans or speak about things I shouldn't be speaking about. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, guys. Apart from that, I'm getting the corner, taking it one day at a time. Sucks, of course, but in Bidinjado, there's nothing we can do, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure what's coming about story time or an update or anything else, or a challenge maybe. I'm not sure. Ngizobona ukuthi kuphi oqhamuka kuqala, yabo. Whatever comes first, I'll do the things. Also, I'm trying to be consistent, guys, so that's why I am making it a point to post March, so I don't like drag it on and I post like in June or some shit. So I'm just gonna try and have like a video every month. Yeah, I think that's fair. A video every month, I think that's fine. If there is a challenge, then it's gonna be a video of a story time or an update, and then you get a video of a challenge in 1 month, if that makes any sense. So in a month I could have a story time and a challenge, or just a story time or just an update type of thing, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that. My mouth is dry as fuck now. I need Vaseline, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.